Welcome to the Rec Room Podcast. This is episode 71. We just had our milestone one on the, on Podbean app. So this is episode 71. We got a special guest today. I'm your host. I go by E1. We got T Streets in the building.
Yep.
We got Rick in the building. And we got my man Blackjack in the building. And so with that said, y'all know how we do, man. We usually start with sports, and that's what we're going to do. What's been going on? The major thing is the NCAA men's and the NCAA women's. And what's going on with that, T Streets?
Well, for the women's, they had their Final Four matchups. What was that, Friday night? And we had South Carolina. They beat NC State. They crushed them 78-59. They're going back. Well, they're going to the championship game undefeated, ready for war. And the big one from Friday night, our Miss Caitlin Clark in the game. Come on, Ed.
She a beast.
She a beast. I just didn't want her to beat UConn.
Would you want to rock with her?
He don't like her face, so
her face too slim. And there's something about that. Go ahead.
He hate on her game because he don't like her face.
That's crazy.
It could be the smallest thing, and it just like throws you off.
It just throw you off, but they won, right?
Yeah, they won. They beat UConn in a controversial ending. There was a foul call that shouldn't have been called. UConn should have had a chance to win, but
so I saw that. And she definitely offensive foul. You don't think so? So
she stepped out.
So some people are saying, okay, regardless of that, when you in that moment, you don't, as a ref, you don't make the call. You don't make that call.
You don't make the call.
It was so blatant and crucial, though.
But it's going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't, because the player reacted when she got hit. So she knew it should have been a call at that moment. So you could see her go like this. So
you let that go.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't, man.
I think you let that go, but Iowa wins the game 71-69. It was a game where the role players on each team carried them instead of the stars. But great game played. I'm looking forward to the championship game Monday night. No, tonight. Tonight. Championship
No,
game.
It's tonight. What's this Sunday?
Yeah. The women's is tonight. Iowa versus South Carolina.
South Carolina.
So who y'all got?
South Carolina.
Iowa gonna win, bro, because it's almost like it's been written for it to happen. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Caitlin Clark, the way her trajectory is and the way everything is happening, and now they keep saying like she's not a real GOAT unless she get a chip. I think that she gonna let that fuel her, and she gonna go out tonight and they gonna beat South Carolina. That's what I think.
Okay, South Carolina is the better team.
Yep.
But they were the better team when they faced Iowa last year in the tournament, and Iowa upset them. South Carolina should win, but I'm going with Iowa because I think that white girl is going to get hot. And if she get hot, Iowa has a chance. If she plays like she played Friday, they're going to get smashed. So I'm going to go with Iowa on the upset.
All right. And then for Black, I got to ask you a question, but we're going to do the men's next. And so it's going to be UConn playing Purdue.
Yep.
And people keep saying that that's the snooze fest because they saying the men's is boring and yada yada. So what y'all feel about it?
It's going to be a good game. I think Purdue got a good squad, and everybody's looking at that center. I forgot what his name is.
He can play Eden.
Yeah, he's
different.
Eddie.
See, let me ask you this: did you think that NC State had a chance?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
I had a feeling, but nah.
Now, Black, I always ask when somebody comes on, who's your football team? And is it a coincidence? I'm going to ask you the next question after that.
As far as NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Giants. New York Giants.
So is that why you have blue on?
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
And plus, you know, being a neighborhood rolling 60, you know what I'm saying? You got it, you know what I'm saying? Neighborhood.
Yeah, to represent.
Yeah, got to represent. Got to represent the neighborhood.
That's what's up. But that's all we got for sports. I
mean, people really gonna
we know the NBA playoffs are coming up soon. And so we have to see. It's a lot of teams in the West in comparison to the East. So I don't know how it's gonna go. But I don't. Right now, if I had to make a prediction for the NBA chip, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Denver Nuggets, man. If I had to guess right now.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
My squad. Going with my squad. Going with the Nuggets. Different Nuggets.
I don't know. It's too close to call right
My
now.
squad.
I don't
So
think.
T says for the last couple of years, I think once they won the chip, they
Since
became.
the bubble, that's been my squad.
Oh, well, that's honesty.
I know who not going to win in Milwaukee.
So since 2020, you switched
You don't think so?
to the Nuggets?
I never had a team.
Milwaukee ain't gonna
I
win
claimed
nothing.
them 2020.
Okay.
Not with Doc Rivers at the helm.
So this show, y'all know how we do. Sometimes we talk about serious topics, and then sometimes we just like to just talk shit and have fun, and that's what this episode is gonna be about. And it was funny. I forgot where I saw this, where they were talking about styles and dressing. And so my question was that I came up with is to try to find out what our favorite eras of dressing is, eras of fashion, and then how we feel about how we dress now, right? Because, you know, we ain't going to give no ages away, but I think we all pretty fly for our age or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We're not doing that.
So eras of dressing. I'm going to start it with... Okay, so, of course, we were born in a certain time, but that doesn't mean that there's an era that we didn't like. So let's say 30s to 50s, what was they? Seemed like they was wearing what? Suits? Was there anybody into a suit era?
Nah.
I am.
Nah.
What?
Like now, I'm not even into suits. So no.
So suit era wouldn't work for you?
Nah, not at all.
Well,
I love it.
actually, I got into I got into suits when I got saved at the age of 27, and I walked into that church and I saw these black men dressed like that. Man, we talking about? I went on a suit like I'm looking for, like all kinds of,
So suits is your thing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It really, I wasn't checking for suits, but just being around that environment, it made me into a suit. I'm like, okay, this is dope.
All right, Nate, do y'all remember? So I can remember when I was in elementary school, right? And this is what I remember being in style then, right? I remember Jordans. I remember the Jones called baggies. Remember everybody had baggies?
No, I don't remember baggies.
What's bag?
Well, just like on MC Hammer pants. John,
Oh,
like.
the skates. We had skates.
Okay, and then the African medallion joint, starter jackets.
Yep.
That whole little starter jacket
the feline
bag. Shit,
straps
but my
and all
mother,
that.
she said I couldn't get no Jordans in elementary.
Nope.
She wasn't getting me no starter jacket.
Nope.
None of that shit. And I wanted a triple fat goose. She gave me this junk called a French toast.
That was from McGregor's.
I wanted a triple fat
That
goose.
was from McGregor's. That's McGregor's.
I never forget it was a burgundy. It was a burgundy joint. It said French toast on the side. I was what the fuck is this, dog?
Yeah.
I want a triple. I want a triple fat
But
goose.
you know what the funny thing is though?
What?
I'm sorry.
Back then, what I'm saying, the prices $100 for some Jordans was like off the chain.
No, it was. It was.
So can you imagine, what I'm saying, like the price of the shoes now, or the clothes now?
Yeah.
Can you imagine going up to your mom's like, hey, yo, mom, can I get them new LeBrons? How much? $300.
But the parents buying.
But the parents
because it's a
buying.
whole different day and age,
Bro.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
Like they still getting them. Now
Well,
I'm gonna go ahead, Reed.
I was going to say, back in 9th grade, of course, all of us went to 9th grade. Well, not all of us, but me and T went to 9th grade together. They had...
y'all told on y'all age.
They had, like, wide leg jeans.
Came
was
back
a
in
thing.
style.
Yes, I'm wide leg.
In the 70s.
The worst decision I ever made was to buy a pair of wide leg jeans.
You had a pair of I forgot about wide leg.
I look back on that and I'm
was in
like,
the
God
70s.
dang. I mean, your jeans was always over your shoes.
Hey, them Jones, I forgot about the wide
No,
leg.
they
The
were
wide
fly
leg
in
now,
ninth grade,
but-
man.
Cut all
They
of that
was.
bullshit,
No,
man.
you know why I love the wide leg jeans era? Because I don't know if you remember this, and I
Worst
know
era.
y'all remember this. I don't know if it came out to Maryland, but Payless used to carbon copy like Jordans, but it would call Attack Forces.
Yeah.
So because we had the wide legs, man, I used to be at Payless like buying the Attack Force. Look like Jordans though.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But the wide leg covered the AF sign. So that wide leg era was like I have a problem, because I know my dudes was not gonna buy me no Jordans for no. Oh no,
This was my problem with the wild lad era, or that year, because it came back in style. That's a '70s thing. Came back in style when we was in 9th grade. By 10th grade, it was gone. This is my problem. my mom didn't buy me any school clothes when I went to 10th grade because I refused to get a job the summer before 10th grade. So I had to wear that same shit from 9th grade. And none of the girls talked to me. They looked at me like they didn't know me. If it wasn't for my guys, I wouldn't have anybody to talk to. And that following year, when I did get a summer job, and I came back, and I had the low polo emblem on the shirt, and the first day I see heads turning, I was like, "Oh, it's the clothes. All right, I got you."
I know that's how it go. Mm-hmm. So now I'm gonna do. We gonna go by like hip hop era, right? Mm-hmm. So they say this is from some junk called TZR. It says 1970s to 1980s, and they got LL on the cover, and it was saying that he was basically doing. Do y'all remember the Kango, the big gold chains? Yeah. It was like baggy, but it wasn't like over the top baggy.
Right.
Was that a dope era to y'all? To me, it was dope because and I can include Run DMC in that with the big chains and the Adidas suits. All that shit was tight.
The tracksuits, the Sergio
Bikini.
Yep.
Now that's 70s and 80s. That's what they got in here, right? Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna move to the 90s, and the 90s was the baggy suit area. Not baggy suit, but baggy clothes era.
Nah.
Now, is that one of y'all favorite eras?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Now that lasted for a long ass time.
No,
it lasted for a long ass time.
I love the baggy era, because with me, I could not get with the fitted and skinny jean. I just, to this day, I still can't.
But see, that wasn't out then. It was
white boys as well.
Yeah,
if you wore tight shit back then, they would be saying your shirt young. I mean, it wasn't a style. Like you got made fun of if you wore fitted clothing.
Yeah.
When that era was out.
But I wore fitted clothing.
You did
really
that, bro.
Nah, bro, I did.
No.
Well, our graduation day, I had the tight.
It's only
muscle
two
shirt.
friends.
Yeah, I wore tight shit.
It's only two friends
cool
that I know that always fitted clothes. The way that people
were having it.
It was him and P.
So you didn't do baggy clothes?
Skateboard P. It was him and Reed. They always been like that.
Yeah, 9th grade was like the last year that I did like the wide leg jeans. Maybe I really can't remember freshman year in high school, but 9th grade it was I look back on that shit, it was terrible. I feel bad about myself.
The baggy era, the reason why I didn't like it is because I was always a big guy. Y'all little niggas was taking my shit. I couldn't find no clothes. Like y'all taking my size. Should be 10 times y'all size. Man, y'all still wearing that shit.
Don't go where you wear size 30. I'm up in what's the name, Hats at Landmark Mall, grabbing the Guess jeans size 34, 36. Man, it was nasty work, but I like it. I was comfortable.
All right. So that's the 90s, right?
You know what? We're forgetting a time period in the 80s as well. The polka dot era. To the early 90s, the late 80s, early 90s.
Rayon shirts.
And party shirts.
And the party shirts.
Like Silk Jones.
And they came back.
Yeah.
Them party shirts came back.
I remember that.
Everything it is, yeah.
What else? Y'all remember used jeans?
Used jeans, of course.
What was the other joint? What was the colorful joints?
I know everybody had Bugle
cross colors.
I know everybody had Bugle Boys.
Major Damage.
Yeah.
Now y'all remember too. The 80s was when the females had the big old rings.
Yeah.
At least 2 pairs.
Yeah, and my older sister from New York, so she looked just like MC Light. Like the whole
I can see that.
That whole shit, Slip. All that to me though, all that was dope. So far the one that I don't like the most is the baggy era.
I don't like the baggy. Yeah.
When I look back, now during the baggy era, everybody went baggy shit. I mean, when I look back, I'm like, damn, everybody clothes big as shit.
No, I love the baggy
just like
era.
what was it? The Fab Five, Michigan, the big ass shorts. God damn.
Now let's move to, I guess. Well, 2000s. What was 2000s baggy still?
2000s was baggy, but it started to cross over to the slim.
You remember the G Unit era when had the No, 2000 was still baggy.
The Steve Harvey suits were style.
Yeah. So I wonder when it got to like when everybody started wearing more the fitted clothes.
No, you know where it started from?
2010. Yeah, you probably right.
Somewhere in that range.
You're right. Between 2010 and 2013.
I agree. Like Lil Wayne. Like, was that Lil Wayne?
No, actually, it was not. That fitted actually started from Pharrell.
DC started.
They do got Pharrell in here.
Pharrell started the fitted era because we've never seen a black dude hanging out with a bunch of cool hip hop dudes that we look up to, but they accepted him.
But that was
Pharrell was
and he
wearing the
had
chokers.
that was a skater style.
So he
That
had
was
the
a skateboard style.
So after that, Lil Wayne ran with it, but Lil Wayne actually was in between biting off Jim Jones and Pharrell. Honestly,
I want to say all that fitted shit came from DMV.
No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I'm gonna stand on that. I would say we started standing on that.
It came from
New Balance and fitted jeans.
Yeah, New Balance,
jeans
but I won't say fitted jeans though.
It came from DMV.
Yeah, I won't say that.
My favorite era is now.
Yeah, now.
And you want to know why I say that? Because I think now is an era where you can wear all the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's no particular thing. Like, I've seen people start doing the baggy stuff again, like even black. But it still look fly. You know what I'm saying? And then you can switch.
I
You
ain't
can
fresh.
wear...
I ain't fresh.
and you can still wear fit. It's like now is where you can wear whatever your style is. What is the
what's
style,
in.
you know what I mean? And that's the best. This is the best era for me. Now, as guys that are not we ain't teenagers no more. We not spring chickens. Would you consider yourself fly for your age?
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to be big headed about this, but I hit my final form, man.
Okay.
You know, that's
I hit my Voltron.
Okay.
AOE, that's London October over here. You can't talk
Well, they
to him
say
like
Reek
that.
been fly. You know what I mean?
Reek always been like that.
Nah.
I mean, I could put clothes together. It's, you know.
See, I think all of us do our thing, man. I ain't too now on home, but I mean, yeah. Especially for the age bracket, I'm gonna keep it real, dog.
And plus, when you get a little bread in your pocket, you work as hard as you do. You set yourself up.
Hell
And when we say fly, it doesn't matter. The name brand stuff.
No,
No, it's how you put it together. It's how you put it together.
Yes,
And
that's a good thing to bring up. How you what is fly? It's not the name brand.
No, it's not. It's about the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at, it's 7 of us within the crew, right?
Yeah.
And if you really pay attention to all 7 of us, everybody has their own style, bro.
Yep, it's how
You know what I'm saying?
It's how you put clothes
And
together, bro.
I have been around T, and I've been around. Somebody will be like, "Yo, where you get that from?" You know what I'm saying? It's like the way it's the confidence.
Yeah.
You can win anything.
Yeah, it's how you. That's a good point. It's how you put the shit together.
Yeah.
Some people have, name brand, everything. Louis hat, Louis belt, Louis. That's
look terrible.
Now, before we pass on, it has been some nasty work. Everybody had a nasty work outfit.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, man, what?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: what was a time that you like? Ooh, this outfit was nasty.
That I thought I was killing it.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm trying to think of a time where I wore something. When I thought that I was looking decent, and at this time I ain't had that much bread in my pocket. I was wearing a whole bunch of Lux tees. Lux tee. It was like a nice t-shirt brand, but I was wearing that shit too much, so I might have a gray black jump with some baggy jeans and just some regular basic shit. It wasn't no clown shit. I can't think of a fit. Except one fit I did wear I remember going to a homecoming, 8th grade. No, I'm sorry, like the 10th grade. And I had on this green Eddie Bauer joint that looked like a table, a joint that you put on the table, right? With these khakis, bam, out when I look back. God,
That's nasty
and
work.
me and my man was driving the joint. We was just joning on each other. We both was bammed out. So that was one time where I'm like, damn, why I wear that shit that I can remember?
Yeah, that body shirt.
See, you had the nasty work?
Yeah.
The tall t-shirts. Like once the style switched to skinny
With the Baltimore
jeans,
joint.
to all the tight stuff. I held on because I was like, man, I'm not wearing nothing skinny. I'm too big to wear. And y'all big niggas wearing skinny stuff, y'all look nasty. Don't wear that shit.
Nasty work.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
definitely
wear that
nasty
shit.
work.
Yeah,
That
small ass
Hey, that shit do look crazy sometimes, dog.
Because it make you look like you shaped like what is that?
Well, fuck it.
Like an apple on a stick.
Yeah, that don't look bad. But we ain't gonna get him to admit that he had a nasty day because according to him,
No, I had a nasty. Well, like I said, I don't wear wide leg jeans no more. I hopped the fence with some wide leg jeans because I was trying to impress some girls. Bruh, I went in the house crying because when you hop the fence and you try to bring your leg over, and them wide leg jeans get stuck.
They snag.
They snag. my jeans ripped from the cuff all the way up to my thigh. I had scratches. I was trying to impress these two girls sitting on the balcony up at Hampton Court.
That's how I be trying to impress them.
It was terrible.
Yeah, everybody had
never again. That day, I said no more wide leg jeans.
Now let's get into best rappers turn actors. And are they best album songs and movies, right? So when I researched this, it was more people that it was one place that I researched, and they put like every rapper who ever had any role, a cameo, anything, like 80 people. I was like, nah, I can't. I don't want to mention 80 people, and I'm talking people that really act, not just had cameo. I mean, so many people that's had cameos and shit like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's hard to say. So whoever want to go first, who were y'all top actors that turn rappers that turn actors?
I'll go ahead. Look, my favorite ones, I would say Queen Latifah and LL Cool J.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You look at their body of work as far as, you know, you got your own TV shows. You could be the star of the movie. You could be, or you could be like a supporting actor. But those two are the ones that took to the craft and kind of, you know, developed that craft as well. So those are the top ones when I think of rappers turn actors.
To add on, gotta add Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith,
gotta add Will.
Man,
yeah, you're right.
You have to.
I think he might be number one.
He might be number one.
So this list I got, right? So this has this is, I guess, IMDb, that movie site. They put their top, and so they got Will Smith number 1. They got Ice Cube number 2. They got Tupac number 3, Queen Latifah number 4, Ice-T number 5, Shad Moss, known as Bow Wow, number 6, Yasmin Bey, which is also known as Mos Def.
Mos Def is
number
dope.
7.
He's dope.
They got LL at number 9. I'm sorry. Yeah, number 8. They got Ludacris at number 9, which he's only been in Fast and Furious 20 times. They got DMX at number 10.
DMX was raw.
Eve at number 11.
Who?
Eve. I don't even remember.
Eve, the rapper.
Yeah, remember she had that
the
sitcom?
barbershop.
And she had the sitcom.
Okay, she. Yeah.
Oh, they got Common at number 12. Common dope.
Common should be higher.
Smoking Aces.
He's flat. He don't.
No,
you think so?
Have you checked him out in Smoking Aces?
They got Andre 3000 at 13. Idlewild was dope as shit to me.
Idlewild was it was good.
And
His
he was
role
Jimi
in
Hendrix.
What was his role in
Four Brothers?
No,
he was in that joint.
And in the joint with the white damn. I can't think of it. I had to come to.
Oh, you talking about what's the ball? Something ball.
When he was with
Dodgeball?
Nah, when he
Will Ferrell.
Nah, when he was with Sid, they was with John Travolta.
I know what you're talking about. It was John Travolta. It was like he was like a loan shark. Or, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name of the movie, but he was funny in that.
Yeah.
They got 50 Cent at number 14. They got T.I. at number 15.
T.I. was dope in there.
They're not even gonna put Diddy in that joint, are they?
No, he's not in it now.
And get into the Greek.
Yeah. What's that? Greek's Wedding. What's that movie?
He's been on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh man, he's.
I know he was in that one movie with Jonah
I
Hill.
didn't know Diddy was in a lot of movies.
Nah, he's been in a lot.
Little cameos, but not like
Now they got I don't know how he's on the list. Y'all gonna have to help me, except for how I learned it. They got Busta Rhymes at 16, number 16.
He was a Halloween. It was terrible. He was like, he made a cameo.
You're the only one that watched that.
He died. He got
and
killed.
how you learned it, he only had that one part when he screamed and everybody started fighting. I'm like, no.
I would put.
They need to throw that away.
There's still a name
I'm
that they
surprised
missing.
nobody has mentioned Ice-T though.
I said,
no, you said Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Oh, okay.
And then, go ahead.
Who's my man? Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs is a great
Freddie
actor.
Gibbs is funny and he's good.
He is okay.
Yeah,
I never seen Freddie anything. They got 17. They got Method Man.
He should be higher. A lot.
He should be higher. Yeah.
They got The Game at 18.
No. The Game should be qualified. Disqualified because of Belly 2.
Yeah.
Go to hell, nigga.
Just him alone. Oh no.
They
got Redman at 19.
What was he
He was in How
High. No, we're not doing that. No.
And then they got my dog at number 20, Snoop Dogg.
Nah, get Snoop out of there.
Wait,
He played
out of
Rodney.
there?
No, I give Snoop the credit that he played Rodney good on Baby Boy, but you remember that? He played that role.
Yeah,
But
he
no,
played
get
that
Snoop out of there.
No, he was in BMF. He
No, get Snoop out of it. When he
But
played the record,
I would-
get Snoop out of
like,
it. We're not doing that.
Take Game out, make some room for Freddie Gibbs.
All
man.
right, so y'all want to now? I'm gonna go to the highest grossing rappers turn actors with box office.
Okay.
Will.
So number one, y'all all know, right?
Will.
Will Smith. Number two, take a guess.
Queen Latifah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
I keep forgetting.
rap.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know what? Whoa, that was good.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, he
Mark
He
and that
dope.
funky bunch.
Yeah, Mark is dope.
Now, number three is only because of one movie. I'm sorry. Oh no, Ludacris was in Crash. That was
He was in
a good ass
Crash.
movie.
No, he
But-
was a Fast and Furious too, though.
And he's been in others like
So his grossing is number
Other
three,
movies.
but that's probably because
Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
Yeah. He part of Fast and Furious.
Number four, all time is Queen Latifah.
Mm-hmm.
So her movies grossed over a total of in the billions, 4.9 billion.
That's because of that Chicago joint.
Guess who's number five? Danny Glover.
what?
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, no,
Donald
definitely in there.
Yeah.
And then number six, who was Aquafina?
Aquafina is the Asian chick. She played in,
She's not a rapper.
She not okay. She's on here.
No, she is. She is. She
Okay.
raps.
And then number seven,
I'm gonna look
they
at you
have
just like this.
No, I'm serious. She raps.
number seven is the RZA.
No.
In terms of grossing, whatever movies he produced
Yeah,
or
I-
acted in.
Yeah, I get that.
Number 8 is Common. And this is weird because they got Ice Cube number 9 in terms of box office grossing out of
Boys in
all
the
the jobs
Hood.
he did.
Friday,
But maybe they just talking about what he acted in opposed to what he's directed or produced.
but he acted. Well, he directed like.
I
that's
know
crazy.
number 10
Maybe because his movies appeal to black people mainly. Maybe that's why.
Yeah,
Friday
I
was
Ice
worldwide
Cube being
appeal.
that low is I don't. I'm not.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
No.
Doesn't seem
And
right.
now number 10 is I didn't know, but Will I Am.
What?
I am. What the hell movie?
I've seen
never
him in a
seen.
couple
killing
things
me.
like cameos, but
And 1.95 billion, right?
I mean, they looking at the numbers, so I guess you know that.
Yeah, these people.
So now I'm gonna get into the top 5 highest grossing hip hop films. The hip hop movies that have made them. So not just the actor, but something considered a hip hop movie.
Now, is it hip hop if it's all black or I need to hear this?
No, it's okay. So the number one, the number one hip hop movie that's made the most money, box office money, is Straight Outta Compton. Made
I don't know
161
why.
million.
I don't
I
know why
get
that.
that.
movie was mediocre to me.
I like that.
That was a good movie.
I thought it
That was a real good movie.
You like-
So y'all should be able to guess number 2.
Eminem has to be.
8 Mile.
8 Mile.
Yes. And that
Are you
grossed.
serious?
Yeah,
Has to be.
116 million. I'm surprised they number 1 because he got a white audience.
Yeah, I never really watched 8 Mile like
I mean,
that.
I'm not.
I've
surprised,
seen it. I haven't seen it like all the way through, but it'll be on TV and you know what I'm saying.
I
shit
watched
like
it one
that.
time. I'm not going back to watch it.
Number 3, which is the weakest jump to me, is All Eyes on Me. 44 million.
Yeah,
that jump was
God
trash.
damn, that Jones was weak, right?
I mean, that's because of who was based upon.
Man,
but
that
as far
shit-
as the whole quality and the whole, it was trash.
Number 4 is Notorious. I think that was weak
That
too.
was trash.
Yeah.
36
Yeah.
million.
Shout out to Gravy though.
Yeah,
And number
great with
5.
I mess with Gravy, but that was
Now,
trash.
have y'all seen this? This is number 5. It's called Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yo,
38.
don't play.
I never seen
Yo,
it. Oh, that's
Malibu's
all
Most
It's
Wanted
funny as
is
hell.
what I'm telling
For
you.
real? When it
Man,
come out?
bro,
How long- is it a
go,
whole
it's on
movie?
Tubi.
Yeah,
it's
a
on
whole
Tubi
movie.
right now.
With it's not Brian.
It's
Austin
with
Green.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy, yeah.
And Tay Diggs, Anthony Edwards, what's his name? Oh, what's my man's name?
It's that good bad type of movie.
yeah.
Blair Underwood is in there.
Let me tell you this: Crush Groove is the best. You know, not top grossing, but it's the best hip hop movie of all time. Crush Groove.
Well,
What's the other joint? Breaking.
Breaking.
I guess so. So what's considered a hip hop movie? Like
That's what I was saying. But I'm assuming it's a movie that.
because I'm go with House Party.
Oh yeah,
Yo, that's dope.
great.
If
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
pick, I mean,
Yeah.
wow.
1, 2, and 3.
That's a
The
great
rest
one.
of them, they need to stop.
That's why I like having other people here, because like y'all fill in the blanks.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm gonna go for my personal one, you know what I mean? Like
House Party.
I mean, if we gonna just use that rappers who were main characters in a movie, House Party is one of my favorites.
House Party and Crush
Groove. You know what I'm saying? House Party and Crush Groove definitely like.
And it was a hip hop movie because one of them was pursuing music.
It was, exactly. So, and they had the party. They was playing their music at the Pajama Jammy Jam, performing all that. So that gotta be
House Party definitely is. Yeah.
Damn.
Now we gonna get into what's been circulating, man. And Cat Williams was on Club Shay Shay. He said that this would be the year of truth or something like that, or the year of people getting found out,
exposure,
exposed, right? Yeah. And so after he said that, I've been seeing a lot of people say that. And I don't know if this is coincidence or is this how it's going down, but Puff, also known as Diddy, has been in the news, right? And there's been a lot of accusations against him. And it first started when Cassie, she
put the lawsuit out on him.
Put a lawsuit out on him, saying he was doing all type of wild shit. And he settled really quick. And I think once you settle really quick like that, and it's for an undisclosed amount, everybody else be like, oh shit, it was that easy? Well, guess what? He touched me. You know what I mean? And so, and I'm not saying, like I say, all this stuff is alleged. So if a person was a victim, you know, that's not a good thing. But all this stuff, in my opinion, is right now it's alleged, and it's nothing has been totally proven. But he's under fire. So what happened is he had a raid on his house. It was kind of ridiculous for, in my opinion. They seemed like they brought tanks. I mean, they didn't bring tanks. I'm boosting it up, but the way that they showed it was like they brought tanks, and they came in really forceful, as if they was dealing with somebody who just murdered 10 people or something like that. And the reason that they're saying that they did it that way is because he had sex trafficking allegations. And so because of the sex trafficking and stuff like that, those type of allegations, they were able to get a search warrant for his house. And so when they raided it, they went in and two of his sons was there, and they took a whole bunch. I guess they took whatever's in there, destroyed the house, whatever. And so now that that's being out there, now you just see a different story after different story. I know I'm missing some, but through the different stories, it's a lot of people saying that he's bisexual, and then they put a lot of clips out that look, the stuff he say can be sketchy,
he say some wild stuff.
He say some wild stuff, and it's just a whole lot. So at the end of the day, what do y'all think, T Streets? What do you think about the whole Puffy takedown shit?
Think it's a witch hunt to gather some of the tapes of things that he has, the cameras he has throughout his properties and the parties that he throw, and it was a witch hunt to gather that stuff so he couldn't expose other powerful people down the line. I'm not going to say he didn't do some of those nasty things that's been reported, but it was definitely a witch hunt because he's still in the U.S. They didn't lock him up. They say he's cooperating. So what's the deal? You put the narrative out there that he's did sex trafficking, drug trafficking, all this stuff. Okay, lock him up then. Why is he still free?
Yeah,
so it's more than what they should telling us.
A lot of it hasn't came out yet. What you think about it, Black? Do you think the stuff is? Do you think that it's true? Do you think that he gonna end up more gonna get revealed and he gonna get locked up? Do you think he got enough money where even if some of it's real, he got a lawyer to be able to fight it all? What you think?
I mean, at the end of the day, we already know this. That Hollywood thing that we glamorize from the outside, it's a very demonic world.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I believe everything that's going on, that's being said, I know it's true. Everybody knows it's true. But with him, I think he is he's a pawn.
Okay.
I don't think he's sitting at the head,
Okay.
So he just, they all hate each other at the end of the day. They all hate. There's no really genuine love or no friendship there. It's like, how can I use you to get to get away with anything? So at the end of the day, the light is shining, and he just happens to be the, I don't know what deal he made, what was said behind closed doors between him and the upper. So that's what's going on with him. And I hope he does get locked up. because you was affiliated. Your name is a part of any stuff like that. Yeah, you need to go down. Point blank prayer. I don't care if you black, white, whatever.
What do you think, Reek?
Bro, I'm gonna wait till the court cases are done and the evidence and what's real actually comes out, because everybody can assume like something about somebody. Everybody can gossip and have all these allegations come out, but nobody knows what's real until the facts.
Nobody knows what's real when the facts come out either.
Exactly. Well, no. I mean, when the facts and the truth come out and they actually meet in the same area, you'll know. You'll know. But I reserve my opinion until we find out. But the fact that he's cooperating, I think it says a lot. I mean, who knows?
I think he found out that he was just, that's all it is.
I'm more with what Reek is saying. Like, I just noticed, like, in today's time, at least on the internet, you're innocent. I mean, you're guilty until proven innocent.
Exactly.
People go with, I mean, somebody can just read a random article saying anything about somebody, and then a publication will post it. Everybody will run with it. They'll swear it's the truth. And it's kind of weird to me. But it also made me notice that shit is different on the internet than in person. Because he's been out in public and people still been taking pictures and doing all that shit. So the internet is one world. But but real life is a whole nother thing. And I'm not saying, I don't know if he did any of the things that it seems like the part that could be true is him being bisexual, because there's been so much shit about that. But even with that, I mean, it's still no proof of that. So I don't know, man. I just look at it like this. If it was me, how would I feel if people were saying things about me but didn't have any proof? So it's hard for me to really say. I'm with Reek was saying, like, when it has to come out and it has to be proven, man, that some of these things have happened. I'm not saying they haven't, but just to go off what we think or what we, you know what I mean? That's just kind of, that's hard to crucify somebody.
But let me ask all three of y'all a question though, right? Yeah. Guilty people run, right? Innocent people, they're gonna stay and fight. There's no hiding. This woman comes out of nowhere, right? This woman, Cassie Ventura, comes out of nowhere and claim that you did X, that whatever. Automatically, you settle 30 mil. And after that, there's a hellfight. You're telling on yourself.
Well, you know, sometimes you get advised to settle. Matter of fact, like when Michael Jackson was getting in trouble, they'll tell you, your lawyer will advise you to settle before you have to pay, because you'll end up paying more fighting in court sometimes. I'm not saying that's what happened with Diddy, but that is a tactic. So when a person settles, that doesn't mean that there's so many, if you look at 50 Cent has been sued so many times, it's a lot of times that he settled just to not go through with it, because it'll be more to actually go through it. So I'm not saying that's what happened with Diddy, but I'm just saying that does happen. Just because a person settled doesn't mean that they're guilty.
Especially in the discovery process.
The thing is, when everybody's like, like vouching for everything that she claimed that happened, because it's all coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to, you see.
So let me ask you something, Black. So let's say that you hanging out and you chilling, and no, you not even chilling. You in your house, and then you start hearing that people said that they saw you the other night beat this dude up. And now they post that, and they post an old picture of you maybe in 2002 where you was at the club, but nothing happened. You just went home that day, and you home chilling on the date that they said that you did it, but they put it online, and everybody starts saying, "Oh, we know Black did it. Yeah, he did that shit. Fuck that. Yeah." How would you feel about that?
How would I feel about that? I mean, with me, I would take responsibility for whether it's the past or the future. I stand tall on mine. They've already drawn a conclusion about me.
But that could be happening to him.
But you know the truth, though. You know you wasn't there.
And then your lawyer say, Black, look. These people saying this, man, that you hit this dude. We know you wasn't there, man. But your name is all getting dragged all over, man. You losing deals. You losing all this, Black. You need to settle. We know you ain't do it. But just to stop this headache, go ahead and settle and just pay this dude $50,000, man, and just get it behind you. Let's move forward.
It just, with him, there's so many, say chinks in his armor, just from the way the business, the artists, Kim Porter. It's just so much with him. You know what I'm saying?
So that's okay. So
with the Tupac thing, we can have an argument about that rape thing. You know what I'm saying?
So you ready to crucify?
It's like that's
proof.
different.
Okay.
There is no history of him ever doing it. He just got accused that one time, and that whole story just to me with him it just didn't fall right. But with Puffy, it's like it just when you watch his character.
So Black
the
don't
way
need
people
to
talk
prove.
about his character, it's like, dude, you really capable of doing something foul like that?
I believe Cassie.
Yeah.
I believe
his character.
If somebody comes out, nobody wants to get drugged in the mud for no reason. Like,
there's probably certain things that would. I'm sure. Put it like this. I don't think. In that industry, it's probably hard to be squeaky clean.
Yeah, it's hard to be squeaky
especially
clean.
with money and power.
Yeah, when you get that type of money.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I could see certain stuff going on, but even though I'm saying I could see it, I still feel like, have some proof about it.
Yeah,
at the end of the day. And his time is coming. I mean, I'm sure whatever is going to happen is going to happen in terms of if he's going to get filed with charges. Because right now, there's no charges against him. He hasn't right now officially committed any crime. So we'll see. They say it's the year of exposure, so I don't know. But we're going to get into some music. Now, y'all, so for those who don't know, NPR has this, I guess you call it a live performance, and they call it the Tiny Desk. And what happens is artists, it's not always rap artists, it's R&B, and I guess a wide range of artists. They come on the Tiny Desk, and the way that it's set up, it's like a small, intimate setting. It looks like they're in a goddamn bookstore or something. Whatever. And it's live music. And the artist music is played live and they perform probably like a 30-minute performance, something short. And Tiny Desk has been going for a long time, but it just got really boosted up, well, in my opinion, when Scarface did his. It kind of let the I don't know, it like
hip-hop wise,
exactly. And so
set the standard.
It did. And so now it's continuing, which it was already doing before the Scarface one, but that was a real good one. That was one of the dopest ones. So the latest one, or one of the latest ones, was Big Sean's Tiny Desk. I watched it, and I think it was good.
Yeah, it made me have a better appreciation for Big Sean, because Big Sean's first mixtapes, that's when I started to like Big Sean. But then when you put out the commercial music, I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. But when you put a live band behind that, it makes it sound so much better, and it actually showcases the artist and his talents and crowd control, all of that. It just, he sang during the performance, he rapped, he did all of that, he told stories. It just shows you how talented he is. So I like that. I appreciated that performance.
What you thought about it, T?
I love the band elements. Background singers did their thing. Just the whole production of it was great. Big Sean, he did his thing. He has records. He has big records. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like that dumbass Beastie Boys shirt he had on. He looking all this tranquility mind state that he's in.
What you call the shirts the girls used to wear with a
crop top?
Showing his shoulders.
It was nasty work. It was nasty work.
I ain't like none of that.
I mean, you know who his wife is. Come on, man. It's spilling over to him.
Guess
it's
what?
All good.
Guess what? The big three is big three, and I don't care nothing about what Big Sean talking about. At all.
That's all. Well, okay, so one thing we're gonna talk about that. So first thing I want to say is that I'm gonna ask you. I think it was better than Jeezy's, and I'm gonna tell you why I think it was better than Jeezy's. Why I say it was better than Jeezy's because Big Sean, it's all about how your regular records sound. If your regular records have live instrumentation in it, then it's going to translate to a live band. But Jeezy's songs are like trap music.
Yeah.
And so now you're taking trap music and then putting it with a band, and it doesn't correlate as smoothly. That's why Scarface one was real good, because his music has bass lines. His music has somebody on the boards playing. So then when you translate that to live, it just boosts it up. You know what I mean? So that's why I think. But I want to get to what T just said, because I forgot all about the big three. What y'all think about this? Well, let me give a little bit of background. I like to do that. Just a little bit of background, unless you've been living under the rock, but maybe you have to be in the music to be paying attention. Drake and J. Cole did a few songs. They've done a few songs together, but they did one lately called is it First Person Shooter?
First
Person Shooter. And then that song, they talking shit, basically saying like, we them niggas, right? Mm-hmm. All right. That finished, and then Metro Boomin and Future put out. Metro Boomin is a producer, and he produced, I guess it's a mixtape. I'm not sure it's an album. Future's latest project. And in one of those songs, Kendrick Lamar, known as K-Dot, he went in and said that basically, I'm that dude. And so people were wondering, was he talking to J. Cole or Drake, or was he talking to both of them? Me listening to it seemed like he was talking mostly to Drake, but J. Cole been on a hell of a run, and he feel like he's in his prime, and he want to smoke. And so what J. Cole did was he put a response record out. Now, in my opinion, both of the records were soft, and maybe they just kind of just seeing what's up with each other before they get into the real battle. But to me, they just sent a little shots, just like little warning shots to each other.
A little passive aggressive shots.
Who winning right now, man?
I got Kendrick.
So Kendrick got 1-0?
To me, I think he scored 1-0. Because like I told y'all during the group test, when the feeling that I got from J. Cole is like, maybe this has to grow on me. With Kendrick, when I heard this verse, I'm like, okay, But I'm not saying that, J. Cole doesn't have potential to, to act possibly, make it a 2-1 or whatever. But I definitely went with Kendrick on this one.
Who winning, Rick?
Man, I got J. Cole right now, bro.
1-0?
I mean, yeah, you gave him a little something, like a warning shot. Next thing you know, J. Cole come back
with a full clip.
He come back with a full clip, but it wasn't so. It wasn't like with the same like.
So
intensity.
Kendrick is 1-0 right now.
Nah, J. Cole
1-0.
Yeah.
So you scoring J. Cole 1-0?
Yeah.
I'm scoring Kendrick 1-0. It's the aggression in battle. And for everything that J. Cole did with the surprise drop of the project, which I love, he took shots throughout the project. If he made one of those other songs, this song towards Kendrick, I would go with J. Cole. But the song he chose, he did his thing in it. But you gotta show that aggression. You can't keep talking about how well you rap and I'll kill him because I'm the best rapper right now. Yeah. No, say something. Say something direct other than my skills. Other than, I know you, dog. Stop playing. Chill out. This is a warning shot. Chill out. No. Kendrick's was a warning shot.
Yeah, it was a warning shot.
He had a power jab. You was just a little light jab. He had a power jab.
I'm with T Streets. I'm going right now. I don't know how it's going to end up. Right now, I do got Kendrick 1-0. J. Cole's response, I get it because, Kendrick's, to me, you should just go for blood. You know what I mean? And just end it all. But he didn't do that. And so with Kendrick's was a jab, but it was just, like T said, a little more aggressive, so it just came off. It hit a little different. Yeah, it hit. J. Cole's joint was so soft, and the beat is so like cartoony. It's just
that beat was not good.
It just I can't right now. K-Dot 1-0. Now I don't know who's gonna win the whole battle because I don't think it's finished. I hope it's not finished.
Aubrey coming.
Now with those two records,
Aubrey coming.
You think? Aubrey. So what you think is gonna be 2-on-1?
Man, Aubrey gotta say something.
I mean. Well, that's what it's going to end up.
But you know what?
If Drake respond, that's two people against one person.
Well, Drake got a lot of people to respond to.
See, but the thing about Drake is...
Yeah, but he going to respond to K-Dot.
No, he's going to respond, but he's not going to respond in a full song.
Yeah, he's going to respond to everybody else more. He's going to take shots at K-Dot.
He going to do it on features.
He's going to do it on a feature. That's what
subliminal tweets and like
he gonna give
Instagram
you
messages.
No, he going to give you a 3 a.m. in a DMV type jump. He going to give you one of those joints to try to...
Yeah, that's how Drake is, man. He's not going to respond to a full...
Drake, you've been running away from the smoke for 10 plus years. It's time for you to get direct. Because even though y'all both been taking shots, Kendrick, you can tell that he's talking to you. Sometimes you can't tell when you're talking to him. So come on, Drake. You got it in you. Aubrey, you got it in you. Pause. Come out here with a tsunami and make Kendrick rap.
He coming. He got the ghostwriters right now in the OVO sweatshop, like I said. They working overtime.
The same smoke Drake has for the females, he got for the males too. That same type of intensity he got for the males.
Not for Boogeyman for some reason. Everybody else, not Boogeyman.
Push.
Not Candyman. My bad. Candyman.
Candyman
is died.
Oh, Candyman. Oh yeah, he can't even come. He can't even go at what's his name, Joe Budden, like that.
I mean, y'all for real though, but Drake can rap like shit. I ain't gonna fake.
He can rap, but he just soft.
Now, what was Offset on where he said what was that? Was that on
Shannon? Was that Shannon?
Shannon Sharp. Club Shay again. Offset was on there, and he was asked about his group, the Migos. Now you supposed to big up your group, and you supposed to be confident,
right?
And he said that he feels like the Migos is the number 2 greatest rap group of all time. Who do you say was number 1?
Outkast. I knew that.
Put yourself behind Outkast. So we've had these debates and these discussions before. Is Migos the number 2 best group of all time?
Nope.
No. Not at all.
And why not?
They're not even in my top 10.
The reason that they're not number 2 is, I mean, they're a great group. They deserve to be in that list. But did you branch outside of just rap? Did you expand or elevate your sound at any point in time? I don't feel that they did. When I think of great groups, I mean, we had this debate on podcasts before, but I mean, like Outkast, I mean, they elevated their sound each album from their first album to where they are right now. They elevated their sound. I don't believe that they elevated their sound. It's always been trap.
Well, I'll play devil's advocate, right? So this is what I'll say. The Migos, when the Migos first came out, everybody has bitten their style.
Yeah.
Right? So that means that, so I can understand him saying, we came out and we rapped a certain way, and now everybody started rapping how we rap. Okay? So that's one thing.
Influence, impact.
Impact. Right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So now we can go to, I don't know their stats for sales, but they got a lot of platinum. A lot of platinum record singles. You know what I'm saying?
They got some bomb ass songs.
A lot of platinum singles. People, they are original. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't come out like anybody else. The way they was rapping. I mean, it kind of reminded me of 3 6. Everybody has elements of everybody, but I'm just talking about overall. They did them, right? So you got those 3 things. Now, in terms of being the number 2 of all time, I can't give you that.
No.
I could say the number 2 of your era.
Yeah,
if you want to say something like that, you know what I mean? I could take it there. But in terms of number 2 all time, and then it's Outkast and then it's you, no, I'm sorry. I can't do that.
Nah, because 3 6 definitely goes before that all time.
Now we talking about duos or what are we doing?
Nah, just group. Wu-Tang. I mean, a whole bunch of groups go before them. Tribe.
Yeah, like number 2 of all time.
I'm not a Migos fan, but I recognize what they've done, the influence, how people copied off. I recognize all of that. They are high in my overall list if I take my bias out of it. But they're not number 2. You're in the top 10, but not number 2. If I incorporate sales and all of that, I gotta put you there because you have numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
But nah.
My thing is, I blame social media a lot for this. If you have, you understand, Outkast basically can, you know what I'm saying? It's like they earn that title. They deserve to be in this conversation.
Okay.
Because they earned it without social media. These are groups that came through without social media. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Onyx can say that. Wu-Tang.
I don't know about Onyx, but
no. I'm talking about, I mean, if you know, I'm just talking about just groups. I'm
that
talking
came
about
out
general,
before
you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about, you know, when we talk about hip hop, we're talking about people that look like me, you, the community. We're not worried about that kid from Belgium. You know what I'm saying? We talking about us. This is our community, right? We're not going to judge these people off the fact that some kid from Norway doesn't know them. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. But I'm talking about as far as the work that they have put in.
Before social media.
For them, nah, you can't. you can't, like I say, maybe it was word or wrong. I get what he's trying to say, word or wrong.
So would you put Migos in top 50?
Top 50?
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put them on there. Like I said, I'm not really.
That's not your group, but in terms of everything,
I throw them in there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And we have to remember, we are 40 plus. So we were able to witness.
Y'all 40 plus.
I'm whatever. We are all 40 plus.
No, I would put him in there right before what's the name? A-Dog and what's it?
No,
you're not.
That's messed up.
Bro, who the fuck is that?
NOG and the Bulldog.
Come on,
NOG and the Bulldog.
Come on,
Wait, say the group name again.
NOG and the Bulldog.
Come on,
Your child.
I've never heard that shit, man.
Oh my god, yeah. Nah, NOG and the Bulldog.
And the fact that you real vocal and those conversations make you look crazy.
Nah, but see, I get that. It's where you from and what you was listening to at the time. Because I was just because my foundation in hip hop is NOG and the Bulldogs, but I bring once I go down to Memphis and I get 3-6 Mafia and all of that. I branch out, but DC was always 3-6.
Well, see, thing is, even though I seem like, but I knew about a whole bunch of 3-6, Skinny Pimp, Gangsta Black. So it's groups that I listened to that all of my people didn't listen to. Like all that Memphis shit, a couple of my mans put me on, and we was all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ask you a question, because it sounded like you was more like Ghetto Mafia and UGK.
Ghetto Mafia,
yeah. But 3-6 heavy, 3-6, all that real heavy. Yes, I would say that I wasn't heavy into a bunch of New York artists that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
so Smith and Wesson, none of them was on you.
Nah, that's Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The only New York ones that I would say I did like Mobb Deep. I did like it is Tribe. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about like the classic boom bap. Like that probably wasn't my thing. The classic boom bap, but as I've gotten older, I have a better appreciation for it. You know what I mean? Like I actually listen to it now, and I just have an appreciation for it more than I did when I was growing up. But it's not like I didn't like no New York artists. Yeah. But I guess it was maybe just the more popular ones, or that was that type of thing. Now I'm gonna get into. This might be an easy one for y'all. Who is the greatest athlete of all time? And it can be any sport.
AI to me.
Oh, that's okay.
AI.
Okay. I'm gonna say, for me, I'm gonna go Jordan, and I'm gonna just list a few of his achievements. Right. So, no, I just want to give y'all this. So, he was drafted number 3 by the Bulls, first round. 6 NBA championship teams, NBA Finals MVP 6 times, NBA Finals single series record for the highest points per game, NBA Most Valuable Player 5 times. All NBA first team 10 times, NBA 50th anniversary all-time team, NBA 75th anniversary all-time team, highest career points per game average, minimum 400 games or 10,000 points, holds the record for the most seasons leading the league in scoring, 10. That's all I'm going to read because it's about 20 more of these.
Yeah.
I'm going MJ.
MJ. You can't argue with that. That's personal preference right there.
Now, I'm gonna just give an honorable mention, and this is Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
So let me read a little bit of Tiger Woods, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he made his television debut on the Mike Douglas show at the age 2. He compiled an 11-1 career record in the playoffs. He continuously held the number 1 spot in the official world golf ranking for more than 5 years on 2 separate occasions. He made it through the entire 2000 British Open without hitting his ball into the bunker. He won the 1996 PAC Championship by 14 strokes, breaking the course record in the Big Canyon. He also won 11 out of 26 collegiate tournaments. He entered at Stanford, a victory percentage of 42.3%. He appeared on the cover of the New York Post for the 20 consecutive days at the end of 2009. He got so many too. I mean, it's so many that these are just some other ones. I just want to name a few just to back up what I'm saying of why it could be an argument. Number one says he became the only man in the modern era to win 4 consecutive major titles. He won the 1997 Masters, his first major professional, by 12 shots. So I had to just throw somebody else in there other than basketball. I'm gonna go Tiger Woods number 2. Who you got, T?
To pick somebody different, I do have Mike. To pick somebody different, to strip away all the accolades, because the question is best athlete.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't care about your accomplishments. Bo Jackson.
Yep, there we go. Okay. That was mine. Bo
that's
Jackson.
A good one. What about, well, if that's the case, can Deion be there too?
Deion is right number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deion, I actually, well, that's a whole nother. If NFL was concerned, I said Deion would be number 1 for me. But
yeah, you look at Bo Jackson, what he did in
baseball,
football. He played lacrosse,
and he played soccer for John Adams Sharks.
Who you picking? So you said AI, I said MJ. You said you did make a good point with just the athlete part, Bo Jackson and Deion. Yeah, who you got?
I had Bo Jackson. That was my favorite athlete. Tecmo Bowl. I always use Bo Jackson.
He run through that.
Yes.
You know who else you couldn't stop with Tecmo Bowl?
Christian Okoye.
Yeah. The Nigerian Nightmare. Yeah, man.
Dog, I love.
Don't forget Barry now.
Barry, that's my favorite.
Barry.
That's my favorite running back.
I cried when he got hurt, man.
Yeah, they
cried when Bo Jackson got hurt.
Detroit would have killed him anyway.
Now I got another question, and this is all right. So this is gonna be interesting. All right, tell me something about you that if people knew, they would revoke your black card. Now I'm gonna go first. I've never seen the movie Malcolm X.
Bruh. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, your list is piling up, bro.
Yeah.
It's the hip hop thing. Now you're telling me you've never seen the Spike Lee joint with Denzel Malcolm X. Never seen it.
Nope.
That's crazy.
I mean, you know who he is. You ain't gotta see the movie.
No.
You ain't seen the movie.
Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
Did you read the book?
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, bro.
So you haven't seen the movie or read the book?
I haven't.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's bad, I seen some of it though. I just ain't finished the show.
Bro, you could at least watch
that joint. I put Malcolm X in the background.
I wrote it down.
You would never say it.
No, I wrote it down.
I watched the Black History Month. I show my kids, bro.
I'm saying that
crazy.
That's bad.
You really never seen the Malcolm X joint with Denzel?
No.
That's crazy. Wow.
What's y'all? Don't leave me out here on the limb.
You know what? I had a hard time coming up with something, so I phoned a friend that knows a lot about me, and she had a hard time coming up with something until I mentioned that the first time I ever tried grits, I was in my 20s.
First time you ever tried
grits?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Hey, yo, that's crazy.
You was in your 20s.
I was in my 20s the first time I ever tasted grits.
I'm so disappointed with y'all today.
Damn. I just had grits today.
I need to reevaluate. I had that yesterday at City Dining at Baby's Crossroads.
For me, the thing that I like T said, I don't think there's many things that you could take my black card away on. But one thing, maybe mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise on shit. I like mayonnaise and ketchup mixed up. I throw mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise on my sandwich.
I just like Miracle Whip better.
Miracle Whip. See, what's the difference between Miracle Whip and mayonnaise?
Oh, they taste different, bro.
Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. This conversation is getting crazy with the Miracle Whip and mayonnaise. I'm just saying, it's getting crazy. It's getting kind of crazy. So
I'll do Dukes. Let's put it that way. I like Dukes.
Dukes is the yellow joint.
Yeah, that's the yellow joint.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, mayonnaise wars.
The conversation get crazy.
So
why did you like you said mayo? What was it?
I don't know the difference.
Why do I like Miracle Whip more?
Miracle Whip is sweeter.
Bruh.
For real?
Yo. Hey, yo.
Set you up.
Yeah. That was nasty work. No. The sweeter comment is nasty work, but I'm gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you live, you. That was nasty work.
So what's yours, Black? What's your
my Black Hawk? I would say that people's gonna be shocked that even if you think I'm crazy, but
like Birkenstocks.
I was there January 6th. I was there.
You was what?
January 6th at the Capitol. I was there.
Yeah, whatever.
I voted for All right, here y'all go.
No, go ahead, finish.
You know what I'm saying?
He was there.
I voted for Trump.
So you stormed the Capitol.
We can't say
you. I don't want to incriminate you.
Matter of fact, if you gonna say you was at, oh yeah,
no, I was because I really genuinely believe that the election was stolen from him, and I know black people like I can't, you know what I'm saying.
You really believe that? That's a real.
Yeah, man.
You letting it? You talking about me, but okay.
First of all, we can go back to all of that. We can go back to
no. We can go back to the American Whip. We can go back to the American Whip.
Damn, Black stormed the White House, John. I ain't know
in the Capitol.
Oh yeah, somebody got me on their iPhone.
And then this is my last question, man. What is your most controversial opinion? And I can go first if y'all want.
Yeah.
So to me, my most controversial opinion, and y'all please don't write no nasty comments under this. I feel like that men are better leaders than women, and I think that men do better as supervisors and managers.
That's facts.
Than women. And the reason that I say that is because through my experience, women lead with emotion, and they don't think it's logical when it comes to being a leader. I've just seen it too many times, like in the workplace and stuff. Whenever I've seen female supervisors and management, I just don't think that they do the best jobs in comparison to men. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying that all men are great leaders and all women aren't. I'm not saying it, but if you ask me overall, I think that men make better leaders.
No, that's facts.
Wow. Y'all let. I gotta take some more time.
That's bad.
Controversial. Let's see which one I want to go with. You know how they say people died for the right for us to vote.
Yes.
I think they also died for the rights for us to refuse to vote. Predominantly the presidency. I don't think it matters if you vote for the president at all. He's just a figurehead for the country, for the military, really. He doesn't care nothing about us. We just pawns. If you really want to make a difference in voting, vote locally. That's what you focus on. Presidency, that's all a mirage. It's all something to distract you from what you really should be voting on if you decide to vote. But I don't believe in a democratic system. It's all a democracy.
What's your most controversial opinion, Black?
That human beings in 2024 think that God is an idiot when God created a man to be attracted to a woman and a woman to be attracted to a man.
Here you go the bomb.
I don't like that.
No, I feel you.
I think you're an idiot. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, we've been real. Reek, what's your most controversial opinion?
My most controversial opinion would probably be about creationism. How things started and how we all came to be. That's probably my most controversial opinion. Even though it's backed by science, it is that, people argue because people are in their feelings about certain things.
So you're saying that like the Big Bang Theory,
yeah, Big Bang Theory.
You do believe or you don't believe?
I believe in it.
Yeah,
you believe in the Big Bang?
Yeah.
Don't give me started. You see that? Don't even give me started.
It's a controversial opinion. How the universe started, how the moon came to be, how human beings came to inhabit the planet. So even though it's based on facts, a lot of people don't agree with it because
it goes against people's religion.
Exactly. So yeah, that would be mine.
I have one more I want to share.
Let's do it.
I don't believe these so-called facts that people claim is out there. I question everything. Don't believe nothing.
So, give an example.
He loved the X-Files.
If we're talking about religion, I don't believe it. Don't believe it. But I don't believe the scientists either. I don't believe none of y'all because nobody can tell me the truth. I will find that through my own journey. That's just how I feel. That's my example.
All right.
Sound like a whole nother your Rec Room podcast.
I know, like, hey, we gonna leave it right there. But that, I mean, but all of what we just talked about is really a whole nother pod. So yeah, we gonna do that. But I feel like a broken record. I say this every week, but it is what it is, right? So you can find the pod. So we pod every Thursday on Podbean at 8 p.m. So download the app if you don't have the app. And you can find those pods are on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, Amazon, Google Pods, all that good stuff. And of course, you see us now right here on the In Person, which is on YouTube. So if you're watching this or when you watch it, subscribe to our YouTube page at The Rec Room Pod. Also, follow us on Instagram at The Rec Room Pod. And now Black, who is our brother, actually, he has a pod. And Black, tell him about your pod, bro.
We have a podcast on Podbean called On My Way to Church. Basically, I started this podcast just to have conversations with people that knew me, that I grew up with, that before I walked into church. Because a lot of times you get into church, you forget about the people that were, there for you, and you tend to, stray away from them. So I wanted to keep that relationship still going on. So I came up with this idea to have this podcast. And at first I was on the fence about it, but then a very good friend of mine passed away, and that was when I knew this is what God wanted me to do. Have that conversation. Because a lot of us, a lot of people suffer in silent misery. You'd be amazed at how many of your friends, family members, or co-workers that you see coming to work day in and day out, and you think that they got everything going on for them, and then just out of the blue, you hear that, they took their own life. Because nobody wants to be vulnerable, because we are living in that age of, people, the world is bullying people. You're weird if if you're not like everybody else, so everybody's like pretty much just living in silent misery. So I'm just out there, it's an open book with me on the show. So, and
it's a dope pod, man. And also, Black, I like to shout this out because we all, unfortunately, it seems like being Black, you either know somebody or have a family member that has been locked up or is locked up. And you also speak to.
Yes, sir. I've been ministering at the prison ministry. Well, I was. I'm not anymore, but I was ministering in prison ministry for 13 years. It was like the second best decision that I ever made in my life. As crazy it might sound to people. I grew up in a very small city called Alexandria. We only have one high school. We all know each other. And after T.C. Williams, pretty much you have two options. You either go to college or you run the streets. I chose to run the streets. And the only thing that I always pray to God about, that I never got locked up in the Alexandria jail. So guess what? God having a sense of humor, just like all of us. Because, whatever personality that God has, he gave us that too. So guess what? When I got saved at the age of 27, the last place I wanted to be is where he put me at the prison ministry. And guess what? It's like one of my favorite places ever to be there, because in there it's like, it took me away from myself. It took me away from woe is me, how my mother left me at 17, my father was never around. It took me away from my problems that I focused on trying to help somebody else. So it always made me feel good after that. So that's why I always, kept going back to that ministry.
So that's dope, man. So yes, Black's pod is he pods every week also. And so yeah, so as I always say, everybody has a pod, but everybody isn't us. Till the next time.
Peace.
Oh, now we really in the Rec Room.